that happened this week. I'm coming to you today from beautiful Bear Creek Mountain Resort in Macungie, Pennsylvania, who graciously hosted the first in-person chapter meeting for PRLA in over a year. To say that the members of the PRLA's Lehigh Valley chapter were excited to be together today is an understatement. Now that the Commonwealth has reopened, all of PRLA's chapters are returning to a live format meetings. Check out the PRLA events calendar to register for your local chapter's next meeting. These meetings are an important opportunity to receive live updates and network with colleagues from your part of the state. Chapter meetings are open to all, whether or not you are currently a member of PRLA, and I hope to see you there. Back in Harrisburg, the Pennsylvania legislature this week voted to end Governor Wolf's pandemic disaster emergency declaration, using the powers voters awarded last month with the ballot question. The resolution that went through both chambers eliminated both the bad and the good aspects associated with the declaration. However, legislators quickly passed HB 854, which extended many important protections of the declaration, such as regulatory waivers that permit things like expansion of premises provisions. Unfortunately, Cocktails to Go does not qualify for protection through HB 854, meaning that it ends today unless we act now. It's critical that licensees call their senators and representatives and urge them to support HB 1154, which would keep this important tool in place as we rebuild. The legislature will likely turn its focus on passing a budget by the July 1st deadline. Earlier this week, HB 829, sponsored by Representative Boback from Luzerne County, was unanimously passed by the House Tourism and Development Committee. The bill dedicates 1% of the state occupancy tax to the promotion of tourism, arts, and museums. This legislation leverages the money generated by tourists to further promote tourism in Pennsylvania. Please note, this is not a new tax, but a proposal to better use a portion of the existing hotel tax. Federally, OSHA released an emergency temporary standard for healthcare on Thursday and updated its general industry guidance to align with the CDC's most recent guidance for vaccinated individuals. OSHA also provided employers with recommendations on how to protect workers who have not yet been vaccinated. Visit osha.gov/coronavirus/safe work for details on the update. On Thursday, the original sponsors of the Restaurants Act, Senators Sinema, Wicker, and Representatives Blumenauer and Fitzpatrick, introduced the Restaurant Revitalization Fund Replenishment Act. The proposal will provide $60 billion in new money for the RRF program, which is currently about $50 billion short of the amount requested by the applications received prior to the portal closing. Congress needs to hear from you so that this bill is brought to the floor for debate. The action alert link is in today's update. A federal judge in Harrisburg ruled that an all-risk insurance policy doesn't cover the financial losses the owners of a central PA hotel claim to have suffered due to state-ordered business shutdown. This ruling, while disappointing, is unsurprising as it joins scores of others across the country that have rejected commercial insurance claims. The restaurant industry added 186,000 jobs in May, according to federal data released on Friday, June 4th. 1 out of every 3 jobs the economy added in May was in the restaurant industry, according to the U.S. Department of Labor data. However, the industry remains 1.5 million workers short of its pre-pandemic highs. PRLA is launching a campaign titled Level Up to target potential employees and highlight the growth, flexibility, and opportunity provided by our great industry. Today's update has more information. Locally, Philadelphia rescinded its 11 p.m. last call restriction on restaurants and bars effective today, as well as the mask mandate for fully vaccinated individuals, except in certain settings. If you're not yet vaccinated and will be in the Fishtown district, PRLA, in partnership with Temple Health and the William Penn Foundation, is holding a free vaccine clinic in conjunction with the Fishtown District's reopening celebration from 4:30 to 7 p.m. today. The PRLA Board of Directors met in Harrisburg for the first in-person meeting since the beginning of the pandemic. It was obvious that the folks were happy to see each other live and in person. Amid the spirit of collegiality and camaraderie, the board accomplished some important work for the industry. They approved the addition of a high school hospitality programs coordinator to the PRLA team so that we can expand our efforts to bring hospitality education to secondary level programs across the state. They also approved sponsoring 1/2 of the cost of registration for anyone who attends the PRLA Annual Conference and Awards Gala in Pittsburgh in November. The event, featuring AHLA CEO Chip Rogers, National Restaurant Association CEO Tom Benet, leadership guru Meredith Elliott Powell, and workplace humorist Dean Wysocki, normally costs $250. But in recognition of what our industry has been through over the past year, the PRLA board is picking up $125 of the fee. Also included is the Pennsylvania State Hospitality Awards Gala, lunch on Monday and breakfast on Tuesday. PRLA's outside accounting firm who conducts the annual review gave the organization an unqualified clean bill of health and reported that the association has successfully managed through the pandemic in an admirable fashion. Thanks to the terrific PRLA team for so diligently serving the industry while ensuring the long-term viability of the organization. Chirag Shah from AHLA provided a hotel industry update, and Sean Kennedy, EVP of Public Affairs at the National Restaurant Association, provided legislative insights. PRLA also presented Sean and the Public Affairs team from the National Restaurant Association the Champion of the Industry Award for their phenomenal efforts in bringing aid and relief to the restaurant industry over the past year. PRLA board members Mike Axiotis and Bill Cole, serving on the National Restaurant Association and National Restaurant Association Educational Foundation boards, respectively, provided updates from our national partners. You can tell it was a very busy day for the PRLA board in service to you. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of It Happened This Week. I'm John Longstreet, and I'll see you again next time.